I'm Dave Butfield. These days, fishing is so much more than just soaking your bait in the water. And you may have some questions like, where's the most productive area to go fishing for your target species? When's the best time to catch that species? And of course, what is the best bait to use? Throughout my travels both here in Australia and overseas, I've been very fortunate to wet a line for some pretty amazing species. From barramundi in India, giant kingfish in New Zealand, and monster bream on the south coast of New South Wales, just to name a few. In that time, I've learnt so many different ways to catch a fish, and now it's my aim to try to pass that information on to you.
Or I hook a small one, I'm hooked on fishing.
This week, I travelled to the south coast of New South Wales to Ulladulla. The name Ulladulla is an Aboriginal word meaning safe harbour. Today, I'm catching up with my good buddy Daryl Head from Bay and Basin Sports Fishing Charters, and we jump on board the Hobies to chase black bream on hard body lures.
Well, Daz, this is a beautiful place.
It's a very nice place, mate.
Yep, mate.
Oh, you're on. Wow, that was quick.
I'll tell you what, mate, I wasn't even working that lure then. I just wanted in just to have a cast. This is insane, mate. We've just got here. This is my first cast.
That's unreal.
And I'm not even near any snags. Oh, welcome back to the show, and I'm fighting a fish, and I'm here with Daryl Head. And Daryl's brought me to a spot on the south coast, just one of the little lake systems here, and we're going for bream today. And I'll tell you what, I'm on already. That's amazing. And Daryl said to me, look, we should get some black bream, and he wasn't wrong. I don't know what size it is. Not a giant fish, but still, it's still the fish we're after. So I'll get my net, which is over here. That's actually blown me away. Oh, there you go.
He's only a little bloke for in here.
Yeah, only a little guy, is it?
Yeah, that's only a little one.
Oh. Well, trust me to catch the little ones, mate.
That's it. You catch the little ones, I'll catch the big ones. It's pretty critical though, having really sharp hooks for bream.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And there you can see that's our lure, and it done the job. And as Daryl said, it's not the big black bream, and you can see how dark they are. All right, mate, enough talking. Let's get some fish, eh?
Absolutely.
Let's go. It's a little bit bigger, not the monsters, but it's still another bream on the board, which is great. Amazing spot, and that's why you go out with people like Daryl, because they know where to go, and they know what time to fish these areas, and they know what's biting. They're on the water all the time. So we'll get this hook out, get this fish back in the water, and see if we can land that big one. Daryl wants that 40 centimetres, so he's put me under a bit of pressure today. So definitely not 40, he's about 25, similar to the last one. So we'll get the hooks out, get him back in the water.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, you're on, mate?
Yeah, about time. Oh, he's only a little bloke.
It's all right, still a fish, mate.
Look at that, right near the kayak too, that was good.
It's pretty shallow through here, isn't it?
Very shallow. Most of the water we're fishing today is less than a metre deep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we've just got shallow diver lures on, and
yeah, there's a little bit of weed growth on the bottom, so that's why we're selecting the shallow diver.
Yep. Beautiful, about probably another 25, or maybe a little bit smaller, mate, that one.
Yeah, maybe a 23, that one. Yeah, not a bad little fish. You can see some of the weed he's brought up from the bottom.
Yep. You can see the little boils on the water, a little bit of movement. That's the bream moving around and feeding. So there's definitely fish around here. And I've seen just this little stretch of water here. There seems like there's a lot more action. So, and I just had a little touch then. I just cleared the weed off. Very important with your lures or any kind of soft plastic, and you're in a weedy area. Make sure you take any debris off your lure. Any kind of weed or debris on the lure, they will not hit it. So always check your lure, make sure it's clean. Just changed the from a hard body to a soft plastic, and it kind of paid off. I seen these fish boiling, and I was getting the lure there, but had a couple little hits. This is definitely a bigger fish, but changing over to definitely a bigger fish. All right, I'll get him in, but yeah, definitely pays to try different techniques. All right, definitely need a net for him. And I've got 6 pound, definitely a better fish, 6 pound fluorocarbon. So I reckon fluorocarbon is a must have when you're bream fishing. So we'll measure him up. Oh, just over 31, Daryl, and Daryl's on too. Yeah, this one's 31 too, Daryl.
Oh, nice. Oh, we're even.
Even? Oh, if you want to get even, this is 31 and a little bit.
Ah, okay.
Whoa, beautiful.
This one's playing up.
Good stuff. Got him. Good work, mate. Well, there you go. So, some nice bream in the water. You can see them feeding around. They're everywhere, but just getting them to bite. So, you know, I've got the plastic, Daryl's got the hard body, so they seem to be both working. But I'll get this fish back in the water, and hopefully I can get another one. So lad, buddy.
Another great little fish. This one put up a bit of a fight, gave me a bit of a run for my money, almost put me in the snags. Fantastic.
Now I'm going to show you the outfit I'm using. This is the Black Label by Daiwa. Beautiful crisp rod. The model number on this one is a 691 ml FS, and it's a 4 to 6 pounds. So it's perfect for what we're doing today. We're using hard bodies and soft plastics. The reel I'm using is a Certate. It's a 2000. Perfect for, you know, bream, whiting, and also light flathead fishing. And I've got 6 pound TD sensor braid and 6 pound fluorocarbon leader, about 5 metres length of it. Because the fish are a little bit fidgety today, I like to have that little bit of extra, so it definitely does help. But if you don't want to spend that kind of money, because it is up there a little bit, you can go to something a lot more affordable, which is the Generation Black. And you've seen me use this over the course of the series. I love these rods, and there's a massive range of them, you know, going right to your kingfish rods, you know, using stick baits, snapper fishing, flathead, and light estuary stuff. The reel I'm using, another great reel, and probably one of my biggest selling reels in my store, is the Soul. This is the 2004, perfect estuary, light estuary reel. I've got 4 pound on this, so a little bit lighter, but 6 pound fluorocarbon, just in case I get caught up in the snags. Check these out, jump on the line, go to the Daiwa website at daawafishing.com.au. I'm going to throw a lure back in the water.
Oh, yep, I'm on.
Work,
feels
mate.
like a bit of weight. Might be an all right fish. Oh no, he's only a little bloke. Well, that one's got some sharp teeth.
Don't let that one bite you, mate. Oh, a few fish in there, mate. I've had a few hits, every cast in that area there.
Good little spot.
There must be a patch of them.
Must have found a patch.
Yep, we're on. There you go. Had a bit of a dry spell there for a minute, and now finally hooked up. Bring him around. I don't think it's a real big one. No, she's just probably just under or just legal. Yeah, mate. Beautiful. There you go. Oh, actually, he's not too bad. He's a bit bigger than what I thought. So, great fun. I'm really enjoying this. It's really peaceful, relaxing. We've got no wind, a little bit of drizzle, but it's not too bad. And just to get out here, cruise around, and catch some fantastic fish. It's awesome. Also, awesome experience. And I suggest, you know, if you want to give it a go, give Daryl a call, because you'll have a great time in the water.
Hi, I'm Stefan from Benson Archery, and today we're going to show you how to sight your bow in. Just a brief explanation of the sight itself. So it has a number of pins which you adjust for the various distances which I want to shoot. Now you've got your peep sight in the string, which you're looking through when you're trying to aim, and then aligning to the pins on the front sight, which is what we need to adjust to get the arrows to land where we need. Alright, so we're going to begin with having a couple of shots into the target, and from seeing where they land, that'll tell us which way we need to adjust the sights. So I'm just aiming right at the middle of the target down there in the gold, and we're just seeing where they impact. The arrows landed low and a little bit left, so now I'm going to adjust my pin in the same direction. I'm going to move it down and just a little bit to the left as well. Move that pin down. Only a very small adjustment at a time. And I'm also going to move the whole thing just a little bit to the left. Now we'll shoot a couple more arrows and we'll see where they land this time. So as you can see, we're a lot closer than where we were before. Now that we've got our top pin pretty close, we can go back and do a little bit more fine tuning with that, and then once that's finalised, then we go down through the next pin at say 20 metres and then 30 metres, 40 metres. It's exactly the same process all the way through your sights. So it's not hard to do. Anyone can set their own sight settings. It just takes a little bit of time, but if you need any more help, you can come visit us at our Sydney store or jump on our website, bensonarchery.com.au.
Oh, yep, I'm on too. Okay, sort of way out of here. Here we go. It's not really pulling hard at the moment. Oh, here we go. It's starting to kick in now. Like Daryl said, you know, you pull them out, and it's not a big, massive run at the start until you get them closer to the boat. Oh, he's not a bad fish. Just back that drag off. I've got a bit of drag on there at the moment. Oh, he's a good fish, actually. Yeah, it doesn't want to fight, this fish. Can't believe he's just come up really easy. And he's a good fish too. Well, that's what happens sometimes. You can get the bigger fish and you think you've only got a small one, but he's not a bad fish. He's definitely over the 30s. Get him out of that net straight away. That's a great fish. So there's that lure. And that's a Samaki lure, and it's doing a brilliant job at the moment. It is a nice brim, a very nice brim. So let's measure him up and see what he comes in at. Okay, 34. 34, Daryl?
Oh, pretty good.
34, we're climbing a ladder. So, yeah, that's a nice brim. Just disappointing on the fight. It wasn't a massive fight, but it's a nice fish. There you go. So he can go back in and get that lure back out there. There you go. See you later, mate. Have a swim. There you go. Beautiful. Awesome. Good work, mate.
Nice little fish. Just sitting in behind these reeds here. Thought I'd just sneak in here and have a little cast.
Yep. We've had a bit of a quiet spell for about half an hour, 40 minutes, and starting to pick back up again.
Yeah, it's picking up again now, which is really good. Oh, he bit me too. Oh, there he goes. After he bit me, ouch.
I've never been bitten by a bream. I've been bitten by a snapper, but not a bream.
There's always a first.
So where we are at the moment, we're in a bit of a weed bed, so you can see we've got little weeds everywhere. They're all patched out, and we've got some little clearings. So what we're doing, we're just casting our lures around these weed beds. Sometimes the bream will sit on the edge, and it's just a random area cast out. And all we're doing, it's such a simple technique, and anyone can do this. Cast out and whine. And that's all we're doing, just whine. Not too quick. And Daryl mentioned earlier before, you know, bream like that slow retrieve. So it's just a really slow retrieve. Slow, and that's it. And you'll feel a tap, 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 bang, and you're on. And it's not an explosion where you just bang. It's just like a little bait fish tap, 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 tap. But that could be a really big fish. So just keep it going. And sometimes I'll pause it and then move again.
Oh, there we go. Oh, he took it straight away and dropped it. Oh, he's back on. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's taking me into the snags.
In you go.
Oh, no.
Come on, Daryl. Good work.
Oh, come out of there. Come away from the snags. Oh,
Mate, this is a good fish.
this feels like a better fish. Oh. Oh, it's a solid fish. Probably not as big as I'd like, but still solid. Well, he certainly wrecked my trebles. Not much of them left. Uh, 35,
That's better.
a little bit better. Bit better specimen. He absolutely munched down on my trebles. I'm going to have to change them now. Just cast it into that snag. He took it straight away. I dropped him and he came straight back at it. Really hungry fish. Whoa! Oh, let's bite. Oh, I'm on. Yep.
You on, mate?
Oh, yes.
Hang on, I'll just wind up and I'll come over. That's a nice fish too.
Yeah, that's all right. Got to be happy with that.
I would be too, mate. I'll come in there, let me sneak next to you. There you go. That's good, bream. Nothing wrong with that. Got my little pliers, mate. There you go.
Great.
Pull them out. And look, mate, look, we've still got probably, we have to well get over 15 bream or something. We've got a,
Oh, easy, yeah.
yeah, we've got a few.
Yeah, we've got a few.
And we've had a few hits, but I just think with that barometer dropping, it's probably put them off a little bit.
Yeah, I think they're shut down a bit, yeah.
Yeah, but all in all, like for, 4 hours fishing, we've had a pretty good morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, can't complain.
It's been a really good morning.
Right, mate, get him back in the water.
Beautiful. There he goes.
Well, Daryl, here we are, back on dry land. Mate, I've had a great time this morning. You reckon it was pretty hard? I reckon we caught over 15 fish or so.
Oh, yeah, I would have liked to have seen a lot more.
Oh, I reckon it was pretty good. But some great fish there. I think I got a 34, you got a 35.
Yeah, 35, yeah. They didn't quite get that 40, but anyway.
But it's great fun. You know, catching bream on lures, it's a totally different style of fishing from using bait. You
Yes.
cast that lure out there.
Yeah.
And the thing is, anyone can do it. There was no special technique today. It was just cast the lure out there and just wind it, and that's it.
Basically, that's it. And look what?
What we
Heaps of
got.
fish.
That's right, exactly. Now, another thing I want to talk about is the Hobie. This is a great kayak. I've been out in it twice, but a lot of people get scared when we talk about going kayak fishing. They go, "Oh, I'm not fit enough." But you don't have to be fit.
No, look, this is actually easier than walking. So look, as you're pedaling along, there's hardly any effort in that at all.
That's what I found as well. It's no effort. These pedals are fully adjustable. So if you've got someone like a child, you take like 8-year-old children out?
Yes, we do, yeah. So from 8 years up, and you can just adjust them. No worries at all. Shorten it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yep.
Now, what about this thing on the back of this kayak? Because this is our camera boat today, and it's something I've never seen on a kayak before.
This is a power pole. So yeah, you see it on the big Bream boats, you know, flying around. They use stakeout poles. Now we've got the same thing. Remote controlled, gives us the same advantages as the boats. Staking out, you can work an area with a rod and then double click, move on, down again, off you go.
That's amazing. But look, jump on the Hobie website, check them out because they are a great kayak. Now, mate, tell us a bit about your charter. You take, what's the youngest age?
8 years of age up to, you know, whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And what about group numbers?
We take a maximum of 5 people.
And it's bream fishing, bass fishing?
Yeah, flathead, all the estuary stuff. And, you know, it looks like we might be doing a bit of trout too this year.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
I reckon that maybe we should do that next time.
I think so, yeah.
Mate, it's been a pleasure as always.
No worries.
Remember, Daryl Head from Bay and Basin Sports Fishing. Jump on the Hooked website at hooktv.com.au. Click on the link and give him a call because you will have a fantastic time. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Dave Butfield. I'll see you somewhere around Australia.
Water makes it clear to see that fishing's just like therapy. The worries of the world all just drift away when I'm out here fishing for the day. So if I hook a big one or I hook a small one, I'm hooked on fishing again.